Yeah, I look great. The Big Ten Conference, you got Minnesota playing the way they're playing. Penn State up 5 with a minute to play at Michigan. And it's any win is a great win. Period. End of story in this league. And we just won 2 in a row on the road without our leading scorer. Not many teams in the country are going to win on the road in a rivalry game against a great coach, okay, a heck of a team of older guys without their leading scorer. So you got to ask me if I'm happy. Understand.
And you had tons of guys step up.
Yeah.
Adai, Sebastian.
Different guys at different times.
And Sky, some huge offensive rebounds.
Yeah, well, Sky's a tough, great athlete. He's just a winner.
Yeah.
He's, Sky's just, he's brought something to our he's smart player, but Sky Clark's brought something to our program that we didn't have last year. We lost with Dave Singleton. By the way, Dave said we got to get the win for him. So Dave's a loyal Bruin, man. The Sky's brought that. We didn't have that last year. Kobe's brought it and Sky's brought it. So, but Eric Dailey hit a big 3. I mean, that's who we are. Tyler being out obviously changes us offensively. But then we had to play the last 8 minutes with the guy, our point guard, cramped up, can't come back in. He's in full body cramps. So now we're playing without Dylan and without Tyler on the road in a rivalry game. Teams give and eventually you start playing well. It's just a great win for us. Sebastian hit a big shot.
Was that
he's got to quit giving up more than he's scoring. My dad used to tell me that too. I was a bad defender.
That was a pretty deep 3, obviously. When it left his hands, did you like the shot?
Well, it was late clock, so it was late clock. So.
How did you feel about those final 5 minutes after Dylan went out, just offensively especially?
I mean, look, they're trapping. They're doing, they're in they're in DEFCON 5, running around trapping us without our main point guard out there, and we staved it off and won. In spite of missing 2 straight, at one point we missed 2 straight front ends of the bonus. So we left 6 of 7 points on the table in a stretch of free throws. Now they kind of gave it back to us. Trent had a freshman mistake and fouled the rebound, which turned out to be a good play because the guy missed them both. But that stretch where I think we had made every free throw up until that point. We were like 16 for 16 or something. We went on a tear of misses, and that's what really got them back in the game.
What did you like from Dylan throughout the game before he got?
I thought he, other than getting trapped at half court when I told him it was coming, I thought he did great. He's been playing much better. And that's why we're winning. It's not coaching. I can promise you that.
You had a 12-point lead. Unfortunately, went down to 2, but
yeah.
You guys climbed down. What can you say about the defense in those last minutes?
Well, it got down because I think I know Dylan was cramping. They got a layup because he wasn't where he was supposed to be. Eric played probably too many minutes with Tyler out. We didn't have enough time to practice because, as you know, our travel back from Washington, Saturday's a wash. Sunday's a glorified walkthrough. So I was scared to play too small against them because they're rebounding. So I wanted to play Will and Adai together, but we didn't have time to practice what we were going to do offensively with that lineup. So I played Eric too long, and that hurt our defense. For that, I think so. You get tired, your brain goes to mush. But again, you got to give the other team credit as well.
How close was Tyler to playing tonight?
I didn't like what I saw at shoot around. Now, he wanted to try to warm up, but he'd have had to come in jumping through the roof because in my mind he wasn't playing after what I saw at 11 o'clock today. Bill Raftery was here, and I said, Raf said, what do you think? And he was out there. I said, well, Raf, he looks like me and you. That's not a good thing. I'm 53 and Raf's 83.
Adai did a nice job.
Yeah, look, big thing with a young kid like him is you got to keep – I had to have the players say it to him. He missed a few early, and then he didn't want to shoot. And it's like, hey, dude, your team, I said, you got to tell him what you want him to, and I'm making them tell him in the timeouts, just keep shooting. Keep shooting. We need you. That's what they know. He's a scorer because they see him every day in practice. But he's a young kid and he hadn't been in that type of role, taking a lot of shots. So I needed his teammates to tell him, when you get it, just go up, keep going up.
That was the most threes SC had shot all year. Did you expect that kind of attack from them?
Well, look, you saw late, if you don't keep Desmond Claude and Wesley Yates out of the paint, they make guarded shots in the paint. My analogy to our team was, people used to think they could guard Jaime one-on-one, and he destroyed them. Because you think you're in good position, but they're so big and strong, they just score on you. You're in position, but they just score on you. So you have to get other defenders in there. So you're going to have to give up some shots.
Coach, you've seen a number of these games, obviously, now over the years, SC, UCLA. But given a new coach on the other side, how would you describe this one? How it went down?
I thought it was a great game. I'm sure that Coach Musselman and I would both like to have the crowd like it was tonight. I think he's done a great job. Look, you get a job nowadays. I got the UCLA job, and part of the reason I took it was we played. So I knew, look, they got all these guys, Jules Bernard, Dave Singleton, Cody Riley, Tiger was sitting out. They signed Jaime, who I tried to recruit. Everybody was back. I signed nobody. I got the UCLA job and didn't sign a player. Nobody transferred pre-portal. Coach Musselman gets the job and everybody's gone except Harry Hornery, who's smart enough to get a USC degree, or maybe two if he's from Florida. I know. I mean, imagine you got to get an entire new team. It's crazy. So I think that, they're having a hell of a year for the situation. You get thrust into that situation. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is now. You take a job now, you can expect the entire team is going to leave.
4 straight wins now, too, for you guys. What does maybe this little stretch tell you about your team after you had a little bit of a rough patch early on in the conference schedule?
Yeah, I let everybody else panic. That's for all the geniuses on the keyboards. That's for everybody else. I let everybody else panic.
Coach,
I've been around a long time, buddy, and let me tell you what the great New Jersey philosopher Kenny Pignatello taught me. Peacock today, feather duster tomorrow.
Coach, after that 4-game losing streak, Sebastian's been talking a lot about how he's been vocal in the locker room. Kobe, Eric, what's that locker room like over the past 2 weeks when you guys have been on this winning streak?
Look, guys, I can want to win all I want, okay? The hungry dog gets the bone, okay? The hungry dog gets the bone. Kids are fighting their hearts out to win games, and that's what wins games. That's, performance and toughness. So you got to give them all the credit. You just got to keep digging in, keep pounding nails. But don't spread your wings. Because Peacock today, feather duster tomorrow.
Back to a dive for a second. I mean,
Thought I was out of here with that.
I thought you were out of here. I'm not going to let you go that easy.
I got the radio. Yeah.
Okay, but when he gets the ball in the post late in the game and he's playing bully ball all of a sudden, what kind of that shows some progress, doesn't it?
It's just a matter of him. He's still such a young kid. He doesn't turn. He's 19, which in the state of California, usually you're a senior in high school. Mm-hmm. I recruit here, so I know this. He's a young kid in an old player's era, and he's just, he's getting better. And I'm using the team everybody to try to build his confidence, to continue to try to build his confidence. I got to do the radio, guys. Thank you.